You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
Lilith's evil is seductive. She can easily corrupt anyone.
Creed was always a homicidal monster. But now he's really taken things to the next level.
Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the parchment of power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Seen a lot of carnivals go supernatural in my day.
Wolverine isn't known for having lots of friends. I bet we can change that.
I wish I could have...
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
I am sure Caretaker's intentions came from a good place.
Good intentions mean nothing when the outcome causes harm.
She probably does not see it that way.
I don't care how she sees it. Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Consider Caretaker and Stark know something we do not about Blaze.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The Parchment of Power is known to have corrupting effects on its keeper. It twists his or her soul. And, well...
Okay, I get it. Blaze is already a bit twisted, so the parchment cannot twist him that much further.
Exactly. It probably will not affect him as much as it would one of us.
Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. This is bull. Grade A bull.
I saw a listing for a 4-story block on Upper West Side.
You're an only child, aren't you?
Yes.
I guess you'd have to be. Caretaker used to tell us about Lilith's child, not Lilith's firstborn.
One child of Lilith is enough.
Oh, come on. A couple sisters, a few brothers, and you were first, so you wouldn't have to deal with hand-me-downs.
The collar I wear protects the rest of you from what I could become. Can you imagine if I had siblings who carried the same darkness within?
Wow. When you put it like that, it always strikes me how our families define so much about us. I wouldn't be who I am without my little brother. With my parents gone, I had to grow up fast, pay the bills, keep my grades up, and provide for Gabe, no matter what.
It must be difficult to be apart. You can go if you need to. We will not think less of you.
No, it's fine. He's staying with a family friend.
You keep in touch with him, don't you?
Yeah, I try to call him every day. He's healthy, happy, and safe. It's not easy to find that balance, but you have to do it. Without family, you lose a part of yourself.
I can...
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called... The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
It is certainly possible.
From reading the story, I think so. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Nico, that sounds too dangerous, even for you.
I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again before Lilith.
The Ancient One would be
They're accusing me of keeping secret. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the parchment. Is that how you are able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
I do not see any solution that will make the Darkhold just go away.
Too bad it won't. Wouldn't that be great? If it just went away. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
Ooh, next time, I'll grill up some asada.
Come on, Blake.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
That is not what I see.
I appreciate the rare vote of confidence, but you're wrong. This is my doing. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
If she were here, what do you think she would tell you to do?
To stop being so stubborn. That bringing everyone together is long overdue.
And that she loves you.
Yes.
So? What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Hunter, I have a feeling we're gonna go on lots of adventures together.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. Reading's good. How's that for quality workmanship? Came to the right man. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you. Fascinating.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. Just trying to hype myself up. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original spirit of vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps. He does not seem like a role model for anyone.
Really? He's always seemed like the best to me.
I think the wisest thing to do would be to chart our own path.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
If you want the truth, I am still getting used to all of this. I do not think it ever quite becomes normal.
If it's still weird for you, then I don't have much hope for me.
Maybe just accept that being a hero will always feel a bit weird.
It just comes so naturally to some people, like Cap and Marvel and Blade. Like they were born that way.
It may seem that way to you, Robbie, but I assure you they still struggle with their own identities too. You are not alone, Robbie. We will do it together.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter. The Hellright's missing something. Like a dread made of wood ornament.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Doesn't it?
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Perhaps there is a silver lining in his inability to be found.
There is? Because I'd sure love to hear it.
Think about it. If the great Captain Marvel cannot locate him, then Lilith does not stand a chance in hell of finding him either.
Good point. But I'd still like to find him. If not for securing the parchment and preventing your mother's gothy Armageddon, then just for the principle of it. I don't like to lose. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me.
That was a hell of a sparring session, Ileana. Haven't been this sore since, well... Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Demons, prophecies, Hydra winning all the fights, climate change. Earth is not doing so hot.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? These should definitely give you an edge. Another magical mystery box. See you, Hunter.
Ain't gonna go easy.
Ready for more? See you around.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That will not be a problem.
You're still set on me. Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
Sure thing. Here we go again.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Looks like it's up to me. Right, feeling it.
We will erase the very memory of them.
It is good to have a partner. Slow me down.
Let's see how tough you are. Serve her with honor.
target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
Dibs on the ugly one. That looked like it hurt. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Done waiting.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
You all share the same brain? Bad luck for you, bub. You attached to that face? I'm gonna rip you a new one.
We serve until the end.
You're really persistent.
Scanner's picking up reinforcements. This should get you going.
I'm not going anywhere.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
It's about time.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Now it's my turn. Not looking good for you.
Ooh, I like it.
Kiss it goodbye.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Don't waste it.
I am still the prize.
Ready to roll out. It's now or never. Hit that truck. the truck. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. You have earned this. Hail that.
Hostiles on the move.
Now that was something.
All Hydra knows how to do is bleed.
You had your chance to escape.
Okay, that was awesome.
You need it more than I do. Still want a piece? I've got a reputation to protect.
Good one.
Targeting systems active.
Ooh, I like it.
Now for something real special.
You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here. Hunter.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
I thought there'd be snacks.
Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything changes.
You know how long this will take?
I do not. Why?
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I dislike this.
Why?
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand.
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck.
Did she say what it's about?
Just that we all had to be here.
Maybe.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you're hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long.
An auspicious night.
All right. I'm ready.
Give me a moment. I wanted to speak with someone.
Good. I'm not actually ready.
Good thing you're fireproof.
What?
Nothing. I have a feeling about the meeting.
You think she's announcing a team barbecue?
Not exactly. Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Oops. This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Hunter.
Good day.
She didn't call this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings like this before. I'm sure it'll be...
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you do know what she will say?
I have my suspicions. Ah, Hunter.
You're getting good enough. I might let you call me Logan.
All right. I'm ready.
We are all ready to hear what you have to say.
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
It is clearly the Avengers. They're so used to taking charge that they are splitting the team in half.
We take charge because we know how to win, boss.
Not against my mother. So far, you have only set us up for failure.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Cathan. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
That is a lot of responsibility. I do not know if I can do that.
An old friend of mine would say that's the right answer. If you don't want it, you're the best one for it.
What if I fail you?
How can you? With the rest of us at your side? We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
This is all so new to me. I will rely on every one of you. Help me do the best I can. I will make mistakes. We all will. But the team is here to hold us steady, no matter if we stumble.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
The Avengers will do their part. So will the Midnight Suns and the X-Men. Plus Spider-Man, obviously.
You got it.
Each of you have different strengths. I plan to use them as best I can.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
I would never doubt the capabilities of the Midnight Suns. You know that, do you not?
Of course, and we aren't asking for special treatment, just...
A seat at the table?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course you will have that. Everyone will. You have my guarantee.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity, and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No. You drain faster than bathwater.
Unpleasant?
Contentious?
No, interesting. And over in 5 minutes.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. You were more entertaining than anything I could have done tonight. Next time, I'll bring popcorn.
Whew. Don't know about you guys, but that fired me up.
Wait, you get excited when people yell at you?
No, I mean the Hunter taking charge.
I'm with Robbie.
I had not predicted this.
Really?
No, Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a long history of mutual advisement.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake. She thought I'd presented her with a temporal riddle, as I do on occasion.
There's the Sarah I know. Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back.
Oh, my fault. I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. Not just Peter tagging along. I get it, we're in this together. But it's good to know that's how you see it.
Did you plan this with...
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point. All right. Let's not make it weird.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in life have a sort of professional ambition, for better or worse. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America. The name alone carries rank and authority.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that. And I'm not explaining why.
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me.
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you're ready to walk straight into hell. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target, so I'll slip past why they tear you limb from limb. Don't worry, we'll build you a bigger mausoleum.
Always the strategist.
Still working out the kinks, but we'll get there.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot, but that's how it turned out.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this, and you have a great team ready for you to lead them. So let's get started.
I should have told you about Agatha. I sincerely hope I won't need to repeat myself.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you round down. And I should have been there for you.
I know this team can come together. We have to.
You're here now.
Agatha would have loved what you did.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Practice makes perfect.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Do your thing.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. What can I say except you're welcome?
What have you brought me today? Yeah. Come back tomorrow, Hunter.
Later.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
We need to take that monster out. Don't be swayed by her words.
I hear ya.
They're mine.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Get some. Who's next? It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
I had hoped for a challenge. Not lost focus yet.
You will.
my turn now. Kiss it goodbye. Let's dance. Hope you're ready. Done waiting.
That will not be enough.
Kids on the other side. Too easy. Nice move, bub. You ain't good enough for me. I've got a reputation to protect. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Gotta get out of this.
Are they stronger than they look, at least? Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
We've done it. Excellent work.
So don't get mad, but Caretaker wants to run Emo Kids tonight.
I do not mind. Why would that make me mad?
I'm a little mad. I don't want her thinking she's in charge now. Alright, let's do this.
Lead the way.
How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
I am ready.
That's all?
Yes. When do we start?
As soon as you want. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
Is this some kind of hypnosis?
No, it's old magic, once used to heal tormented minds. It allows one to observe and process past events that may be painful to consider.
Why didn't you think of this sooner?
You've been gone so long. Until the last meeting, it didn't occur to me that the events of your death are, to you, quite recent. Now then, shall we proceed?
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle. Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale
beside my greatest creation. My true child. Perfect. Conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet. But you will be. When I remove the shackles that bind
No.
you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child. You have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
Lilith and deception walk hand in hand. She was trying to unsettle me, nothing more.
Maybe, but I don't want to discount any possibility just yet. Sarah knows her sister better than anyone alive. Perhaps she has insight on what Lilith meant.
I will talk to Sarah.
Sounds good. Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
But the real question is, have you been a trusted friend to him?
I'm not sure I like what you're implying.
You have to admit, your track record for keeping secrets is becoming quite infamous.
Ah, you're talking about keeping the others in the dark about Blaze holding the parchment.
I am.
It's not really a discussion I'm willing to have right now. Logan kept a secret for Agatha and I, and it saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
That must have been terrifying.
It was. But what was even worse was that they were Agatha's own grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans, and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home. He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her, or maybe worse.
If it came down to it, I am sure you would have prevented Agatha from being taken.
I'm not so sure about that. 7 witches are a lot to fend off. I would have been outnumbered, just like I am now. Speaking of dysfunctional dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground. Who would have thought?
A few more missions like that, we just might be friends.
I thought I had sensed a great power approaching, and I was right.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Not bad, right? We are finally getting some decent tech down here. Ready when you are. Shh. Tony is working.
Always a pleasure.
Think Dr.
Let's see if you're as good as...
Practice makes perfect.
New and improved. A timely enhancement. Let us see it in...
See you around. I document the supernatural creatures I come into contact with. One day, I'd like to publish a book on the subject. I'm writing a query letter to publishers. How does this introduction sound? The dark occult corridors of the world are filled with monstrous creatures. From Atlanteans to were-roosters to the Taker of Heads, I, Blade the Vampire Hunter, have hunted them all, and many others.
Did you say were-roosters?
Don't get tripped on them. How does the sentence flow feel? Is it clunky?
Yeah, I have some thoughts.
You're hung up on the were-roosters. All right, let's hear what you got.
Who could not be tripped up on were-roosters? What even is a were-rooster?
It's exactly what it sounds like. Humanoid chickens that shoot fire from their mouths.
I would not have imagined fire-breathing chickens.
They were created by the Deathwalkers and sent to kill me. The Deathwalkers also created were-slugs, were-honey badgers, and were-octopi.
Were they pranking you?
I should remove were-roosters from the paragraph. Too distracting.
On the contrary, my imagination is most definitely engaged. Do not, under any circumstance, lose the were-roosters.
I really hate the Deathwalkers, but they might make me a best-selling author one day. Thanks for that, Hunter. I think I will keep the were-roosters in the introduction.
Fisticuffs if you remove that nugget of supernatural cockadoodlery.
I'll give you a shout-out in the acknowledgments chapter. But I don't do autographed copies.
was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and... bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
You had your chance to escape. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
that.
I am the mother.
No retreat!
We're almost here. Hold position.
The children will join us soon.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least learn this before you attack my deservedly huge ego. Getting it done any way we know how.
They're repositioning.
Weak, even for Hydra.
You have earned this. You are lucky to still be breathing.
We serve until the end.
I'll handle it.
A blessing sound. We are reinforced. Behold their passage.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There's no reason to... follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony? This was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive rainbow spot.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Hands on the ugly one.
I fear no end.
Let's do it. This should help a little.
Your deliverance is at hand.
Submit.
Come get it.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Swipes at her kneecaps.
That will not distract me.
About time. You scared yet? Bad luck,
Love the effort. Fair enough.
Let's dance.
Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. Something out of Giger's sketchbooks. That'll work. Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal. Here we go.
Crude, but effective. Now it's mine.
I will not be defeated.
Kiss it goodbye.
My fate is no different from yours.
This shouldn't take long. They won't know what hit him.
Your time has come.
How invigorating.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
We will make this quick.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Bring it on. In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
That will not distract me.
You were never strong enough to face me. Walk in the light.
I owe you a soda.
This should be good.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Is it my turn now?
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
Oh, that's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
Hope you're ready.
My fate is no different from yours. I will not be defeated. I fear no end.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. Don't mind if I do. Sure, why not?
I'm impressed.
Fair enough. Watch your face if you keep that up.
I know what my future holds.
Have a lost interest in me.
I do not feel so good.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. This is happening.
You had my complete confidence.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs.
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together and strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony.
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car.
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay?
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
Everyone was having a bad night.
No, I pushed Robbie too hard. Damn it. I treated him like I used to treat Steve. I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight. Looking for company, Logan. Funny, you strike me as a loner.
Who, me? I like people. Problem is, people usually don't like me back.
Well, we need your skills, so consider yourself liked here. And my apologies about the circumstances.
When you get to be my age, you end up carrying so much baggage people would rather leave you in the dust. So, thanks for not leaving this old man behind.
You do not look old.
I'm over 100, kid. You're probably thrown off by my supple skin.
I am over 300. Old is only as old as you feel.
Then I must be ancient, because I feel every single one of my years.
You carried them very well.
I could keep listening to this kind of flattery forever.
Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I gotta admit, Sarah's got a pretty swanky setup. Puts Xavier's bad to shame.
Some people think it is a little spooky.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
I have something for you.
A video of a kitten with its entire head in a jar of peanut butter, and then a puppy Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting, and you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
You know I know magic, right?
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? Ready to work? Do your thing.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient creature tech.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? This will greatly...
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
the prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Sheesh, if that was practice, I can't wait to see you unleash on Lilith.
Great. Now we're making progress, people. Stay out of trouble.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick, we don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
I am not asking for me. It is Stark's idea. He needs the Gamma accelerator.
I'm not here to facilitate Tony Stark's every whim. He has a full staff who can do that just fine. My job is to make sure you stay alive, and returning to that lab is as foolish as it is dangerous. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
Listen, I am sorry if I upset you. It was not my intention.
It's all right. It's a trying time for us. If I let anything happen to you, all of this would be worthless.
I understand. You are trying to keep me safe.
I'm trying to keep you alive. Safe and alive are two very different things. And it'll be much easier the minute you stop trying to throw yourself into danger. If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big plan? Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
Do not laugh at me, Ileana.
But it's funny.
I mean it. Do not make me angry.
Not as angry as Caretaker is going to be when we break into Banner's lab despite her protests.
Magic.
Okay. I will stop. It's just, I like it when you get a little mad. Puts an edge on you I don't always see. You should do it more often. Maybe Caretaker would listen better.
But it will not make her trust us.
She should trust us. We should be trusted.
I think you might be asking Caretaker for a little too much. I mean, she does not even trust Stark. It was his plan she shot down.
Even an American titan of industry can be on the receiving end of Caretaker's cold shoulder. Now that I think about it, it does make me feel a little better.
Then my job here is done.
No, it's not. Wanda is still out there. She still needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
Glad to have you with us.
Back again. Do your thing.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as
Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated.
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
If your father's work helped you, then maybe it is time you reconsider the way you feel about him.
Oh, no. He was still a terrible dad. No amount of world saving is ever going to change that. I'm just glad he was a smart, terrible dad. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, We need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Good girl, Charlie. Feeling good today, girl? What is this?
Hunter, hello.
Remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in.
I should come back another night.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
That does not sound like much of a challenge.
About time. Right here.
Targeting systems active.
You looking at me?
You have earned this.
Whatever gets the job done.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
This is why I carry a shield.
The coward would hide.
Got the spins here.
Confirmed enemy target.
Really starting to grind my gears.
Hope you're ready.
Still looking at me.
Hail that!
That's gonna leave a mark.
Firing solution ready.
Hope they're ready. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Following enemy movement. We're all gonna get it. You're gonna remember me. Can't run from this.
I will not let you down. They have not lost interest.
Back in the fight.
The light will carry you onward.
Every little bit helps. Engaging.
Let's settle this. Weak, even for Hydra. Welcome assistance.
Fish in a barrel.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
I die this time.
They haven't changed their minds yet.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich? I'm going in. Help is at hand.
You look like you saw a ghost.
My sights.
Lost visual on one.
You sure about that?
Watch my back.
Now that was something.
Can't seem to lose them. I'm on it.
Nice move, bub.
Your time has come. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Hydra Immortalis. Mine.
They require aid here.
Kiss it goodbye. I've got a reputation to protect.
I am impressed.
They need to tap out soon. That's some move.
I'll take what I can get.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Whoa.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely.
You had your chance to escape.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. You were too weak for this fight.
By consuming Hypus, Set absorbed his brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods, as they turned on one another and became demons.
Your time has come.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. I am impressed. Leave some for the rest of us. I am afraid you might not make it back from this.
I mentioned during the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods corrupted, Atum was born and sent to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement.
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
Your mother abandons you.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you're in, friend. Now that was something.
After this, you should be all the more prepared to look at you as coming days.
They do not stand a chance. Possibly match your strength. The advantage is mine. Century. I will not let you down. I should come back another night.
Why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance, and like, my personal hero.
Almost as lame as Hank Pym being your hero.
It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
We are all in this fight together. Why would we not treat each other as equals?
And I appreciate it. I hope you know that. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
It can be hard to live up to what everyone thinks I am.
Then don't. Live up to your ideals. Everything else will fall into place. Like it or not, your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it.
Getting good enough.
Watch yourself, Hunter.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man.
Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
If the demon has a good suggestion, pursue it. What do we have to lose at this point?
Yes, it's a risk, but then everything feels like a risk these days.
So, Robbie
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
There are only so many places a guy with a flaming skull on a motorcycle could be. I've got multiple satellites in orbit right now that can locate him.
This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
I do not know what you mean, but I am not a vampire.
Half vampire. That's the half that's drawn to Lilith, your mother. Don't tell me you don't feel your powers growing with hers. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Do not be afraid of your own shadow, Blade, when it is your shadow that gives you your edge.
And it's a sharp edge, too.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them?
I want, but
Lilith's?
Like I... What?
Are you curious about... Lilith?
Like...
The night is only getting darker.
I don't...
Whoa there, Hunter.